Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing fine. And this is our class from English 6, and this is going to be a very brief and short video explaining to you a few things and also some exercises for you. So we're going to start here with a little presentation. And today we're working with unit number 5, and we're working with gerunds. And I have to tell you that many people get confused with gerunds and the present progressive or present continuous. Now remember, the present continuous is formed with gerund plus the verb to be. And this is used to talk about an action that we are doing at the moment. But today we are not going to talk about present continuous. We're going to talk about gerund itself. So think about what is gerund. Maybe you said that gerund is the ing. That is the ing form that you put to the verbs. And that's true. That's true. That's the point. Now, when do you use gerunds? For what? That's the question that we are going to answer right now. As you can see here, gerunds, you can go to your book, unit number 5, and look for gerunds, and you will see that. So a gerund is the ing form of a verb used as a noun, right? Now, but it says that gerunds can be subjects, objects of verbs, objects of prepositions as well, and they can also be in negative. Now we have an example of each one of those cases that I just mentioned. You have the first sentence that says, I enjoy traveling to exotic places, right? Now, why do we say that this is an object of a verb? Remember that in English, you can have two verbs at the same time. So one is the main verb and the other should be something else, maybe an auxiliary or a gerund, as in this case. As you can see, I enjoy is the main verb, right? The action. And traveling to exotic places, this is added to the main verb. So that's why we say is object of a verb, right? Okay, now what about the second one? It says, I hate not having a hot bath. This is a negative gerund. The easiest way to form a negative gerund is adding the article not, the word not in front, and there you have it, negative. When you learned English, or maybe when you went to the institute or you started a career, you learned that whenever you use a preposition, you have to put the verb with the ing form. And that's what we call object of preposition. Look at the sentence number 3 that says, I look forward to breaking the routine. So as you can see here, it says to breaking. So to is the preposition and breaking has the ing form. But you can change it. For example, you can say a sentence. I don't feel good with talking to you, for example, with talking to you. So you can see there, that's a preposition, and then you have the ing form. Now, you can also use gerunds as subjects, right? But when can you use it as subjects? Well, I'll tell you, 90% of the time when you have gerund working as a subject, gerund is at the beginning of the sentence. For example, see this, it says, exotic traveling, you see, is only fun when I can watch it on TV. So everything that this sentence is talking about or touching is about traveling. So traveling here is the center of attention, which is the subject. But what about if I say drinking too much alcohol is not good? You see, drinking too much alcohol is not good. Whatever I'm saying after drinking is just giving information about it. So whenever you give information about something, that's the subject in the sentence. So that's how you use it as a subject. It's mainly at the beginning. It doesn't mean that it can be like in the middle of the sentence, but generally it's at the beginning of it. So after listening to this explanation about the use of gerunds in sentences, I have a little exercise for you. I have 6 sentences here, and so you will have to decide to which category each sentence falls into. I have object of a verb, so you have to check the gerund, and you have to see what is the function and what is the position of it, and you will decide to which type is it. So you would take one of these categories, and you're gonna write it on the line. I know you will have to take your notebook to do this. Make sure you take it. If you don't want to write the whole sentences, just make sure that at least you write down the answers. So take your time, pause the video, and when you finish, then you can continue. If you're not sure about one of those sentences, make sure you go back and you listen to the explanation and go to your book that you have more explanation as well. Now, let's go to page number 46. And we have an exercise that says that we have to complete the conversation with the correct gerund form. So here what you're going to do is you have to convert the verbs that you have in parentheses. You have to convert them into the appropriate gerund form. Don't forget that some verbs change, you add extra words, and sometimes you change something. So let's see if you really know this, right? So go on, do the exercise, and find me in the next page. So here we are, and this is homework. Look, the homework is very easy, okay? So what you have to do, you have to write a letter of any type. If you remember, a long time ago, at the beginning of the subject, we created a letter. Make sure you don't write the same letter that you did. Now you're gonna write any letter, inquiry, love, asking for information, personal letter, any type of letter. So when you write it down, you just have to upload it to the platform, which is going to be in Edmodo. Now, if you don't remember how to do that, go to the page number 52 on your book, and you will have some guidance in there. Another thing that I would like you to do is to read pages 50 and 51. In your hands, you have lines. As you can see there, you have some lines in your hands. And in this text, it says that you can read the palm of your hands and see what type of person you are, how long you will live, when you will die, and stuff like that, which is kind of scary. But anyways, go there, learn a little bit about your hand lines. And I'm going to leave, as I say here, the pictures of the pages for those people who don't have the book. Remember, stay home, stay safe, try not to go out, and I'll meet you in the next video.